A $5 HBAR. Is this something that's actually still possible in this bull market for this American-based crypto that has been attracting a lot of crypto developers' attention lately, as they have been seeing more people build on this network? Can we see these kind of prices? Recently, HBAR has been experiencing a 7-week downtrend, which is finally broken and started moving to the upside. But how high can this thing go? We got to look at how high it's previously gone, what's happening in the macro picture for not just crypto, but the entirety of the world economy right now, as there's a lot going on. I want to dive into HBAR here and tell you guys, I do believe that a $5 HBAR could be achievable in this bull market for a few reasons that I want to share with you in this video and detail exactly what comes next in my eyes. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Do me a favor, tap that like button on your way in, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content, and take a peek at Bitcoin this morning. At the time of this recording, I'm recording this morning. Our members get access to our videos immediately. If you're watching this afternoon or at another day, you can get access to these videos right when they come out if you become a member on our channel in the description down below. Bitcoin's at $88,000, which is great, up 4.52% today, on the same day that we actually just saw the president attack the federal chair, Jerome Powell, wants him to step down, wants the interest rates lowered. As we're going through this sort of tariff war, things are a little bit wild right now, and Bitcoin is showing some strength. One thing I've been talking about for Bitcoin lately is that it could easily come up to $88,000 and change, which is going to be our major level of resistance. So what we might see today, again, at the time of this recording, this thing's at 88K. What we might see today is a rejection for Bitcoin off of this about $88,000 level, which I've had drawn out for a while. We shot up to it. Be careful of a potential rejection there. Could be a decent opportunity for a short position on Bitcoin, and unfortunately for HBAR possibly too, because if Bitcoin does in fact slip back down to the $83,000 level or lower to some of the targets that I and many others have been discussing in the crypto space, 70,000, maybe even the previous all-time high at 65K, then HBAR, after having a nice move back up after this 7-week downtrend, HBAR could come back down and reapproach these levels, as we are right now at a level of potential resistance right at the high end of 17 cents is going to be resistance for HBAR right now. So these are lining up perfectly. If Bitcoin breaks above this line and heads to like 92 or something higher, HBAR could continue up to 20 cents and start shuffling up. I'm going to talk about that $5 HBAR here in a second. But let's jump back over to this and check out where HBAR is at in the grand scheme of things. You can look at all the major cryptocurrencies in the top 100 and kind of get an idea that these things are mostly, at least the top 50 are all above a $1 billion market cap. Right now, HBAR is showing a lot of strength and really very impressive at rank number 18, up 4.5% today alongside Bitcoin at a $7 billion market cap, which is great. Its DeFi is not very active yet, but we are seeing a lot more developers come and build on it. And I want to remind you guys that this is an American-based crypto project that if we do see some tax relief for American-based crypto projects, it could be spectacular. I want to share with you guys this story, 20 million HBAR liquidations ahead as price breaks 7-week downtrend. They talk about right here, failure to breach the 17.7 cent resistance for HBAR, which is right at about that level I'm looking at, could lead to a pullback towards 15 or 14 cents, which is very possible, again, looking at Bitcoin hitting that target, that potential resistance that I've been discussing. And then if you guys want to make trades on some of this information, you got to do your own research, pick your own trend lines, but very basic trend lines you can all look at. If you want to do some trading, you can sign up for Blowfin. You can trade HBAR, you can trade Bitcoin, your favorite cryptocurrencies, your favorite memes on there, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you sign up using our link. So check that out if you haven't done so already. Even though we're getting a nice boost up because there is excitement over more developments on HBAR and more devs coming along and so many good things, you have to be cautious that we are approaching resistance, my friends. Why do I think HBAR can go to $5 at some point in the future? Well, guys, if you look at what's going on with HBAR right now, it is currently sitting at 17 cents, and its previous high got all the way up to about 54 cents, which is pretty darn good, guys. That's a pretty nice boost, but I do think that in this bull market, we are possibly going to be able to see a lot more upside for not just HBAR, but the entire crypto market, and I'm very, very excited for this. And in that, I do think that HBAR is going to be able to achieve a new high, likely. I think that it will be able to achieve a new high. Now, HBAR going to a new high would be HBAR going back to that 56-cent level, which is very spectacular. That would be a tremendous gain from here. In fact, that would be a very beautiful 237% gain from here. That's over a 3x. Very, very possible. But I wouldn't be surprised to see HBAR be able to 10x past its previous high, which would get us to approximately, I mean, if we were to go up to, let's call it a, $5 HBAR, that would be currently a 28, call it a 29, almost 30x from here. That's like saying HBAR is going to go from its current market cap at $7 billion. 30x from here would be, we could go 10x, that'd be 70 billion. We could go 20x, that would be 140 billion. And then we could go 30x, and we'd be looking at $210 billion. That's a $210 billion market cap from here. Is something like that possible? I want to remind you guys, we saw Dogecoin, a meme coin, get to 88 billion. We see Ethereum, a very expensive chain that is not anybody's favorite anymore. It seems it has an ETF. We've seen this get a lot higher, well above 210 billion. It's currently sitting at 195, and it's less attractive compared to Solana's and other altcoins like HBAR, less attractive than it's ever been before. I do think that HBAR could get to those levels if we do see more development on it, if we see the continuation for this bull market. And I think that $5 is achievable. Bitcoin is at its fierce resistance at 88K. So let's see exactly what shakes out with that, guys. And in the short term, I think we've got more accumulation zones. If we start scooting up above 90 and higher for Bitcoin and HBAR, we could easily start heading back towards that 50-cent level. But until we truly see the Fed pivot and this tariff war go to the wayside and we see our total market cap exploding back up, I'm not looking for any imminent moves to the upside for HBAR in any massive way where we're getting 2 or 3x moves here for HBAR. Definitely some volatility and some pumps, which are great for trading. And if you want to do some trading of your own, again, sign up for Blowfin. Check it out, the link in the description down below. That's all I have for you guys in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel, DCA, HODL, and of course, my friends, I'll see you in the next one. I got 2 videos right here if you want to check them out. Until next time, folks, peace.